Let me try again. Good evening. How are we? Yeah. So new software, new system, and I have to. If you remember this in the early days where I had to mute and unmute my mic, I now have to unmute and mute my mic. Oh, this is going to be a fun evening tonight. This really is going to be a fun evening this evening. So yeah, I have to unmute my mic in between. So when there's bits and pieces on it, I've got it. You can calm down now in the live chat. I'm here. I'm here. You can hear me now. Oh dear. Anyway, and what was I saying? Good evening. I'm not on mute. You can hear me now. There you go. Now you've picked it up. Yeah, I'm here. So yeah, it's a new system, new software, and unfortunately, I have to mute and unmute my mic. I wouldn't mind, but I just said about 10 minutes ago, talking to Alex, I have to remember to mute and unmute my microphone on this new software that I'm using so that it can be on Facebook and YouTube. And what did I do? The one thing I was supposed to do, and I forgot to unmute my microphone. It's going to be a long evening for me. But yeah, welcome along. Thanks very much for joining us on this Saturday night. So what was I saying before while I was on mute, unless anyone can lip read? Oh, yeah, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Answering one of the questions that was in the live chat. Technically, the lockdown is all finished today. It's all finished, and apart from beauty salons, which I do feel bad for beauty salons because they can't open. My sister-in-law does nails and stuff, and she's not allowed to go back in yet. But technically, lockdown's kind of finished. Everyone's back in pubs from the pictures that I've seen today on Facebook, on my social media, my personal social media. So yeah, and I'm still here. We're still quizzing. We're still doing it. So yeah, not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us on this Saturday night. And if you are in a pub, hi, how are you? Landlord's put you on. Let us know if you are sat in a pub playing along. Be good to say. A lot of you are saying about what have I come dressed as? Well, there was only a few things that I could really come dressed as. I wasn't going to put a sports shirt on, and that would be sort of, well, he's come dressed as a sports round. So I've come as the only round which is unique to me. It's the round that I have created. It is the round that really should be trademarked, copywritten, and also put in the dictionary. And it is me. It is me, which is Gebral knowledge. I am Gebral knowledge. I'm not general knowledge. I am Gebral knowledge. I am Jay. I'm the only person who came up with Gebral knowledge. It might sound like a bit of a cop out, but I went with me because I created this nonsense. I created this craziness, and yeah. So, but I've seen some great pictures. Thank you very much for all of you who have been dressing up. Alex sent me some pictures earlier. Food and drink, I really, really like that one from Janice. That is awesome. Really, really like that one. And yeah, so yeah, we're still here. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a good Saturday. And yeah, good point though. Yeah, it's still not in Wales. I know. I was looking at this earlier when I said about the pubs on the Facebook post earlier about the pubs being reopened. Wales, obviously, you guys are still locked down. Is it the right thing or the wrong thing to do to reopen? I'm not going to get involved in that side of it. I've got my personal opinions on it, and yeah, someone sent me a great video of something with Darwin earlier on. But yeah, I don't know. But Wales, I think you guys are doing the right things personally. I think you and Scotland. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. But yeah, we'll still be here. We're not going anywhere, and we're not leaving. I'm not stopping. I'm going to turn that up slightly, so you might just suddenly have to turn your volumes down because I just want to bring the mic up a little bit. Still getting used to this new software. Thanks to the guys at XSplit who managed to solve my issues with it only coming out the right-hand side the other day. Someone thought I was dressed as a geography teacher. Thanks. This is what I've been wearing like for the last 15 weeks, so I'll take that. And yeah, so thanks very much for that. But yeah, I hope you're all well. As always, social media is up and running, and Alex is over there sharing away as we speak. Hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Let us know how you're playing, where you're playing, what you're doing, etc. So hope you're all good. Hope you're all well. With that, right. If you haven't realised, we are back on Facebook as well, so you can watch it on the Facebook page. It's all embedded in there. Where's the drawer gone? That's a good question. I've not been down here. I think my little Munchkin's pulled it out because it's normally got his toys in. So, yeah, Don't know where it's gone. At least it's not sticking out. That's probably the better thing. What was I going to say? Yeah, so if you are new to us, thank you very much. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us on this Saturday night. If you haven't played before, all you need is pen, paper, and that's it. You don't need anything at all. You don't need anything for what you need. You don't to play along. You don't need to download anything. You don't need to pay to play. We do have charities that we support, and I'll talk about those shortly. But yeah, other than that, that's it. You don't need anything else. All you need is yourselves. We've got 5 rounds of 10 questions in each round, and as it is Independence Day, happy Independence Day to our American cousins. Your picture round has got a British stroke American flavour to it, so we'll go through that a bit later on. There is a slightly different connections round. We've got Dingbats, and I've got a slightly different table. I know you all enjoyed the Ditloids last week. We will bring the Ditloids back again at some point over the next couple of weeks. But I've got a slightly different round. And if you've got children with you, your children should be able to get involved in this, because I know kids love playing these kind of things that I've got for one of the breaks tonight. So it's a little bit different. Something a little bit different for one of the breaks. And yeah, 4 other rounds. General knowledge as always. Connections round. There is a science and nature and entertainment. We always kick off with entertainment, science and nature, British stroke American flavour for your picture round. And it's multiple choice as well, so you've got a 50-50 chance of getting the picture rounds right tonight. And yeah, then connections, and then general knowledge. Forgot what I was doing. It's been one of those days. So yeah, I must say happy birthday to a good friend of mine's, Littleton. Happy birthday, Lucas. He turns 10 on Tuesday, but they're celebrating tonight because they're all back in work on Monday. So happy birthday to you, Lucas. Hope you've had a good day. I know you've already been spoiled. I've just been showing a picture of your Nerf gun. Slightly jealous, but I think I can, you can get a bigger one than that. But yeah, so happy birthday, Lucas. So I hope you are having a good day. Yeah, NHS birthday tomorrow. So I don't know what all your plans are around that. We've obviously no live quizzes or anything tomorrow, so I don't know what the plans are. Can you tell Sarah she's not getting a dog yet? Well, yeah, I thought you were talking about my Sarah, because my Sarah's also after a dog, and she's not having one yet either. So, right, Alex has sent me a load over on social media, so let's give these while everyone's still starting to join. We've still got about 15 minutes to go. Still not managed to work out how to get the countdown timer on here, but I've got time between now and Thursday, so hopefully I'll be able to get it back on. So these are the people over on social media. So if you use our hashtag, Alex sends me a load of these over. So what have we got? James and Nikki playing from Hook. Thanks for all the quizzes and keeping us entertained. Massive shout out. Thank you very much, James. Appreciate that. Lay to the Sea. We are watching from our caravan today in Mablethorpe. Can I say hi to the Carberries and the Greys? Of course I can. Val's first Saturday quiz. Well, welcome along. Thanks for joining us, Val. It's a bit more crazy on a Saturday night because we're all absolutely mad on a Saturday night. Kai, exciting one tonight because my brother and his girlfriend are back home doing the quiz separately for 15 weeks as they weren't with us but reunited as a big team now. Oh, so you should be 50 out of 50 then, Kai, tonight. So Paula, Chris, Kira, Morgan, and Morgan? I hope I pronounced that right. I'll get corrected soon. Jenny Wynn, sport, not our favourite round, but the only round we had the close for. So yeah, that's the kind of same problem I've had because I've not had the chance to get out this week. So loving those pictures from Meeksai on Twitter. Let's have a look. What else we got? Tony. Yes, I saw this earlier. Let me open that because I thought there was a time on it. There isn't. Can you shout out tonight? Congratulations to my fiancée Christina on the start of her new job on Monday. She's going to do amazing. Lots of love from Tony. Tony and Christina are the guys who make the memes, who've been making them all the way through. She's been sending them to Alex, and then Alex has been sharing them, and they've been absolutely brilliant. I must admit, guys, though, I'd love to know where you got hold of the picture from for the other day, because I didn't even know that picture was out in public. So I don't know where you found that one. That was actually from me at a quiz night. That's from one of my usual quiz nights. So yeah, Tony and Christina, thank you very much for your continued memes that you send out, and congratulations to Christina starting her new job on Monday. So yeah, thank you very much. We get started at 8:15 if you are new to us. So that's what time we start the quiz. The first question at 8:15. So if you've just joined us and you're new and you don't know how this works, 8:15 we start with come in early, have a bit of a chat, say hello to a few people, make sure you're all okay, do a few shout outs, and then we get into the quiz at 8:15. 50 questions split over 5 rounds. There's a tiebreaker as well if you need it at the end. And on Saturday, we have a bit of fun. You've got a Dingbats round and also a slightly different round for the first break for you. Hello to Michaela. How are you? My traditional person who I answered her question, and she's still going on about sausages in the live chat. How long have you got? You have got 14 minutes. 14 minutes to get going. Ah, my ice has melted now. That's good. I had a bit of. I was in doing some food shopping at the beginning of the week, and I saw they were described on the outside of the bag these ice cubes that don't melt very quickly, and they're huge and they don't fit in the glass very well. So I kind of made a mess trying to pour everything out. So yeah, let us know. Let us know across social media if you're playing. If you are sat in a pub as well, hello. Thanks for joining us. If you are sat in a pub, I really need a haircut. I've got the clippers, but I've just not got around to getting the wife to have a go at it. So, yeah, it'll be fine. I know the barbers are back open, but I'm not rushing to get out there to go to these different places. So, and yeah, let me explain. You've got Facebook and YouTube now that you can watch on. So we're back on both platforms. For week 1, we tried it and couldn't get it to work properly. Well, it worked, but the stream wasn't great. Now that we've worked out how to do it, and let's say thanks to the guys at XSplit who've been great with the support on that. So thank you very much. It's great. Their software's still getting used to it. It's not like the other software that I've been using, so I'm still getting used to that. And so massive thanks to them. Excuse me. Yeah, massive thanks to those guys for helping out and giving me some tips and stuff as to how to get things to work. Still a few things I need to iron out. So we're back on Facebook, back on YouTube. Now, if you are watching on Facebook, I can't switch the comments off once the video goes live. So you've got your interactivity in there. You can have a bit of banter. Thursday was brilliant. No one put the comments in on the live stream. So no one put the comments in, the answers in the comments. So thank you for that if you're watching on Facebook on Thursday. So yeah, please don't put the comments in the live stream on Facebook. YouTube, we switched the live comments off just before the quiz starts. So yeah, so if you need to, so if you want to watch without fear of having any comments or anything given away, switch over to YouTube. There will be no live comments. There'll be nothing on there. And if you want the interactivity and you don't mind if someone accidentally puts an answer in the comments, then cut yourself across over to Facebook and you can watch on either platform. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. So for those of you who are new around here, all you need is pen and paper. We do have charities that we support. You don't have to pay to play the quiz. Is that one? You don't have to pay at all to play the quiz, but we are supporting Springboard. Their link is in the description down below for our Just Giving page. We're just short if we add in things like Diana Awards text and donations that were made to connection at St Martin's on their website direct. We're just short of now of £600,000 that we've raised. In terms of Springboard, fantastic charity. They're really supporting the hospitality industry and helping people get back into work. We've raised just, you can see it on screen, 15,500 is what we've raised now for them. So massive thank you to you, as always, the community, for what you guys have done. It's been absolutely brilliant, the support that you guys have, as always, have come along with. So thank you very much. The link is in the description, takes you straight to the Just Giving page, and that will take you there. So thank you very much to the guys at Springboard. It is our last night with them. But they've been brilliant. They've been really supportive. They've been all over the live chat. They've been retweeting and posting everything. So thanks very much to the guys at Springboard, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to work with you guys again a bit further down the road. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, so we come out of that one. In fact, I'll leave that there for a minute. It doesn't need to come off. So I'll leave that there on screen. So yeah, how long have we got? It's really annoying because the countdown timer was always handy for me as well, but I've still not worked out how to get it on there. But I'll get it on. I'll get it sorted. Can I say happy birthday to your mum, Mandy, please, in Essex? Of course I can. Happy birthday to your mum, Mandy, in Essex. Hope you've had a good day. So, what's everyone been up to? I've not really got a lot to say because Thursday was, and I've not really done much since Thursday, to be fair, other than prepare the quiz. So a lot of you have been playing the Harry Potter quiz. I saw a lot of great comments around that, so thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that. So we've got a few more to go with the Harry Potter quiz. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 3 more books to go. So 3 more of those. They'll go out every Friday for the next few weeks. We've also got, so there's a people and places quiz tomorrow night, which is just something a bit different. A lot of you were saying that you wanted a specialist quiz that wasn't TV or entertainment related. So that's what we've got up for you tomorrow. And kids quiz, as always, on Monday. So lots to go at. Lots to go at. Lots to go at. So, yeah. About 9 minutes to go before we get going. Alex is over on social media, firing them over. Wow, there's just under 9,000. First time I've looked up at that, and there's 300 of you over on Facebook watching. So thank you very much for joining us. Please give a shout out to my dad, Geraint Hughes, as it's his birthday tomorrow. That's from Gemma. So happy birthday to Geraint for his birthday tomorrow. Can you ask Jay to say hi to the Prestons and the Platts playing in England, Ireland, and the US, please? We found one of our US viewers, Alex. There's quite a few people watching in the US. There's our lovely friend who's now back over in Texas, who's been watching. I had a great conversation with someone yesterday about something we're working on, so that was quite nice. Oh, just realised what the Just Giving link does. If someone donates, it pings up on the screen. That's cool. Didn't realise it did that. So shout out to Angie and Teresa. They are introducing me to your quiz tonight. That's lovely of them. Thank you very much, Vicky. Hello to Darren, who's just finished all of Friday Night Dinner in just 1 week. Now, is that Friday Night Dinner the TV series, or it's taking him a week to eat his Friday night dinner? Which one? Let us know. So thanks, Lily. So what's going on? I've not got the Facebook one on. What's going on? Gin hampers, we will let you know over the next week or so. We're just getting in touch with the guys at Gordon, so we'll let you know with regards to that. Where are we? The Casson family, they are playing tonight. Hello to you guys. Happy birthday to Lucky's mum for the 7th. And live chat's just started speeding up again. Shout out to Julie and Paul on their 25th wedding anniversary. Hope you've had a good day. The Smurfs across the UK are back. Hello to you guys. Big up my dad Jay for making us all dinner and being the best. That's from Taylor Walker. Dave Andrews, hello to Claire Andrews, an absolute legend. And there was a couple that I saw on Facebook earlier. Let me see if we can find them. How long have we got? 7 minutes. So yeah, you've got plenty of time to get your pen and paper. Make sure you're all ready to go. So if you are new, that's all you need. Pen, paper, that's it. Don't need anything more special than that. George Aston and the Astons, they're all in. I've seen you guys and some of the regulars that we know and love. So thank you very much. Laura and James, if you're watching, oh, here we go. Sorry, let me just deal with this. Spammers are on the page on the Facebook page at the moment, trying to put phantom links up as always. So let me get rid of that one. I get notifications, they come up and then I delete. So let me get rid of that one and let me just get rid of that one and I'll find these shout outs. So apologies for this. I don't want people running foul of that. It does frustrate me when the scammers put links up, but yeah, I know you guys are now more, since I put that video up a few weeks ago, you guys don't go anywhere near them, which is good. So thanks for that. Thanks, Roy. A friend of mine just said every time he sees the quiz, he thinks he's seeing more grey hairs on my head. Yeah, that is possible. When I've got a friend like you, Roy, that is very, very possible that I'm getting grey hairs. So, where are we? The Howell Road Hobhouse crew playing. Nice to see you. Rob and Sharon in North Wales. Taylor's Garden City game on. Cool. There was one other I saw. Where is it? To Neil Stemp, his grandmother June Stemp, who is 70 today. She's been recovering from a broken shoulder as she was very clumsy. So get well soon, Moomin, from Sam, age 9. There you go. That was the other one I caught my eye earlier. So yeah, we will get going in 5 minutes. So if you've just joined us, thank you very much. The numbers are shooting up as always, as they do at this point. So thank you very much for joining us. And if I said this earlier, but if you are sat in a pub, thank you very much for watching us in the pub. Hope you're all well. So we've got, if you are new or if you've just joined us and want to know the crack for tonight, we've got 5 rounds of 50 questions as always. 5 rounds of 50 questions. So we've got entertainment, we have got science and nature, we've got an American theme for your picture round. So, and it's 50-50, so it's not difficult. It is a little bit difficult, but it's not difficult. And then you've got a connections round, slightly different than normal connections rounds that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. And then we finish off with, as always, general knowledge. wouldn't be a Jay's quiz without Jebral knowledge, would it? For those of you who don't know what Jebral knowledge is, that is because Jebral was mispronounced on the first one, mistyped on the first quiz, and it has stuck ever since. And I think there are some people who haven't seen the messages that people are trying to get it into the Oxford Dictionary, which I just think is absolutely hilarious, to be fair. I've seen a couple of messages asking about, for those of you watching on Thursday, about book details and pre-order links. Don't worry, I'll go through that shortly and let you know what about that. So we'll do that in the first break. And yes, you've got Dingbats as always on a Saturday night. That is really cool. Sorry, I'm just watching the donation thing ping up. I didn't know it did that. But yeah, so that is... Oh, and it comes up in names as well. So Dingbats as always, and I've got something special for the first break though. So Dingbats are in the second break. Okay, what have we got? 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes. You've got 4 minutes to run around and get yourselves sorted. Melody, hi Jay and Alex. Have you got any info on your idea of having unsigned artists during a slot? Yes, we have, and we will announce it over the next week or so with regards to that. So yeah, if you we'll have some details about it over the next week or so. We're still working on an actual plan as to how it's going to work and what we need and what we're looking for, and also some logistics and legalities around it. So we are working on it, because it is, having come from a pub background, it's something that I think is, you know, very, I think it's a nice thing to have, to be able to sort of put that sort of platform out there to performers and artists who maybe not necessarily being able to work at the moment. So yeah, we'll be we'll a few more details about that in the next week. So so Alex has just sent me something. Full handmade costume, awesome, like that. Didn't put a name on it though, Alex. And Haley, good evening. Here again. Got the mother here tonight. Let's see how this goes. Dressed as himself, Mr. Jebral knowledge himself with a hands up, clapping hands emoji. Thanks again for all your handiwork. And of course, Alex is, can you say hi to my mum, Anne Wilson? We're in Manchester. Of course I can. So, right, you've got a couple of minutes to go, and then we are going to get up and running. We've got 2 minutes. So, as always, live chat's going off on YouTube now. Live chat, that one. So live chat is off on YouTube. So if you are watching on Facebook, I can't turn the comments off. The comments will have to stay on, I'm afraid. But in terms of that, please, if you are watching on Facebook, please don't put the answers in the comments. That was one of the biggest fears of going back to Facebook. I didn't really want to have to go through that with, you know, people putting the comments on. If you don't want to risk it and people do put the comments on, please spin over to YouTube now. The link is in the description for the video. So you'll be able to, if you make your way over to YouTube, and obviously live chat's now switched off, so that is off now for the remainder of the quiz. So please don't put the answers in the comments on Facebook. We're not moderating it, so we're not going in to delete any comments and stuff. We're not really keeping an eye on Facebook, because we've got Alex is on Twitter and Instagram. I have YouTube live comments, and then sort of I tend to sort of power everything down so I can concentrate on the quiz. So yeah, please don't put the answers in the comments. It just spoils it for everyone. And but yeah, if you are worried if they're going to pop up, spin yourselves over. There's nearly 500 of you watching on Facebook, which is awesome, and nearly 20,000 of you watching on Saturday, which is near enough what we got last week. So a lot of people said, what are you going to do when the pubs reopen? Well, there's still 20,000 of you sat here watching, and we are not going anywhere. Alex and I are here for the duration. Yeah, so Alex and I are here for the duration. We're going nowhere. I have said this from when it got as big as it did, and it started getting bigger and kept getting bigger. I will stay here until there is only one person left watching, and that'll either be my mum or Alex. So, yeah, at the end of the day, we're going nowhere. We are here. I know there's so many of you. What have I got? 30 seconds. There's so many of you who don't normally go to a quiz and have been enjoying this. So why would I want to take that away from you guys who don't necessarily go to pub quizzes as well? So we're going nowhere. We're staying. We're here. We're here to quiz and quiz and quiz. So there we go. Right. This is your 10-second warning. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So here is the quiz. Alex has just sent this. Do your selfie. Oh, right. I'll do that in the break. Okay, here we go. So we start with entertainment as always, and we start then with question 1. Come On Over to My Place was a hit for which band in 1965? So Come On Over to My Place was a hit for which band in 1965? Number 2, running for 38 years, what was the name of the BBC TV show that was supposed to give us a glimpse into the future? So running for 38 years, what was the name of the BBC TV show that was supposed to give us a glimpse into the future? Number 3, James Bond ended up in space in which film? James Bond ended up in space in which film? Sorry, the reason I'm giggling in my head is I've just thought, after my little speech about saying we're not going anywhere, I've just thought of, I could have put the Wolf of Wall Street clip up where he says, but that's got swear words into that one. That's why I was giggling. Number 4, see the stone set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Name the 1987 song. So it's just a song title I want for this. So see the stone set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. So name the 1987 song. Number 5, Yasmin Bleeth, Pamela Anderson, and Jeremy Jackson all found fame in which 90s US TV show? Might start in 89, but it was on for most of the 90s. So Yasmin Bleeth, Pamela Anderson, and Jeremy Jackson all found fame in which 90s US TV show? It's better now the ice has melted down. Number 6, who directed the films Strictly Ballroom, Romeo and Juliet, and Moulin Rouge? So who directed the films Strictly Ballroom, Romeo and Juliet, and Moulin Rouge? Number 7, Aerosmith didn't want to miss what in their 1998 according to their hit song? So Aerosmith didn't want to miss what in 1998 according to their hit song? Number 8, 22 identical sealed boxes, but just one question. What was the name of the game show? I always wanted to go on that as well. Looked like a lot of fun. So 22 identical sealed boxes, but just one question. What was the name of the game show? If you have just joined us, because I've seen the numbers have jumped up quite a bit, if you have just joined us and you've missed any of the questions at the beginning, because Facebook, it won't allow you to rewind. I don't know why, but it will on YouTube. But if you have just joined us, don't panic. Alex will put the questions for the first 3 rounds up on Twitter and Instagram in the break, so you're not going to miss anything. So if you don't panic if you have missed any of the ones at the beginning. Number 9. Emmett and Wildstyle were characters in which toy-inspired animated movie? So Emmett and Wildstyle were characters in which toy-inspired animated movie? And finally, for entertainment, number 10, 7 Years was a 2015 hit for which artist? Absolutely love that song. Always wanted to try it on karaoke, but so 7 Years was a 2015 hit for which artist? Okay, so science and nature is round 2, and it starts with this. Hartlepool, Dungeness, and Hinkley Point produce which kind of power? They've got the power. So Hartlepool, Dungeness, and Hinkley Point produce what kind of power? I don't know what it is, but hear the word power and just automatically think of Little Mix and their song Power. It's an odd thing to link together, to be fair, but it's the way my mind works at times. Number 2. What is the molten rock between the Earth's surface known as? What is the molten rock beneath the Earth's surface known as? Number 3. Patella is the scientific name for which body part? Patella is the scientific name for which body part? Number 4, Brooklyn Bridge, Golden Gate, and Clifton are all what kind of bridge? So Brooklyn Bridge, Golden Gate, and Clifton are all what kind of bridge? Still not sure about me being in 1080p. Still feels weird. Right, we'll go back to the old terrestrial blurry. Number 5, a 1 followed by 100 zeros is known as what? Now, no coughing in the background. I'm not doing multiple choice. A 1 followed by 100 zeros is known as what? Bit of a tickle. I should put a disclaimer out there. If for some bizarre reason they are watching, I apologise. I'm not taking the mic. It'd be really weird if they were watching, but thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. Number 6, what is toxicology the study of? So what is toxicology the study of? Number 7, are worker ants male or female? So are worker ants male or female? Number 8, the light bulb was invented by whom? So the light bulb was invented by whom? Number 9, name one of the 2 letters that don't appear on the periodic table. I am not talking about temporary ones that are on before they're given a permanent name. I'm talking about permanent. So name one of the 2 letters that don't appear on the periodic table. So I know sometimes they give one of these 2 letters to temporary elements before they get a permanent name. So and finally, number 10. Which planet comes first alphabetically? So which planet comes first alphabetically? Okay, so your picture round then for tonight, it is so in honor of Independence Day. So happy Independence Day for any of our American cousins who are watching. Thank you very much for joining us at what is something about the afternoon, some places 1 o'clock if you're in San Francisco or something like that. So thank you very much for joining us. The multiple choice, it is a 50-50 shot. I have got 10 people I'm going to show you pictures of, and all you need to do is tell me if they are British or American. That's it. So all you need to do is say if they are British or American. Sorry, Alex has just sent famous bridges. Thanks. So here we go. Number 1. Is this person now? If you've got me on mute, I'm going to give you a few clues as well. But if you've got me on mute, you won't get the clues. So this is Will Poulter. Is he British or American? So is Will Poulter British or American? I did think about just having the pictures up and not telling you who they were, but then I thought it was probably actually harder. So. But yeah, if you've got me on mute, you won't know what the clues are. So Will Poulter, British or American? Wrong one. Oh. Number 2, Tom Holland. Is he British or American? Oh, okay. Alex has just sent me a thing from Twitter. Yeah, to clarify, what type of power? I know they're all electric power stations, but what type of power? Yeah, what type of power station are those 3? So yeah, for number 2 here, Tom Holland. Is he British or American? Now, when I was going through this list, I wanted to put this gentleman in because I admire him as an actor, but I then forgot that I've now got to try and pronounce his name. So number 3, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Is he British or American? Watching The Martian again the other day, I think he's absolutely brilliant in that film. So Chiwetel Ejiofor. It's not as bad as when I first read the Harry Potter books and thought that Hermione was actually pronounced as Hermione. There you go. So that's how bad I can be with my pronunciations. So in my head, I was reading it as Hermione. Ron, Harry, and Hermione walking through the forest. Number 4, Anne Hathaway. Now, is she British or American? Anne Hathaway, British or American? Number 5, Charlie Human. See, I can't pronounce anyone tonight. Charlie Human. Is he British or American? British or American? Number 6, Naomi Harris. Is she British or American? Number 7, Kiefer Sutherland. Is he British or American? That is a man I would love to meet at some point. What an absolute... Can't give away too many clues, but I just think he's awesome actor. Yeah, awesome actor. Number 8, Wayne Brady. Is he British or American? So Wayne Brady, is he British or American? Number 9, Tim Curry. Star of all the cult classics. Tim Curry, is he British or American? And finally then, number 10, Elvis Costello. Now, is he British or American? Elvis Costello, British or American? Okay, so that is your first part of the quiz then this evening. So if you've missed any, if you joined us a bit late and missed any of them, Alex will be putting them up onto social media on Twitter and Instagram shortly. If you're watching on Facebook, just need to close that one. If you are watching on Facebook, if you look to the left-hand side, if you're just watching it embedded, all of our Facebook and social media is all on there as well. Let us know how you think you're getting on. Right, your first break detail thing, table round, that's what I'm looking for. Your first one tonight is slightly different. Dingbats will come in the second break, but your first one this evening, and you can get the children involved in this, so you've got a couple of minutes and then I'll come back, I'll leave it on screen before we give you the answers. But it's a word search. So I've got a word search coming up. I've created this myself. Well, I used a website to help create it earlier on. So there are 9 different types of animals in there, from excuse me, from mammals to sea creatures to all sorts. So there are 9 different types. See how many you can find out of these. I will see you again shortly. Done it again. I've done it again. I've done it again. Forgot to unmute myself. I will get used to this. I will get used to this. Anyway, right. Let me go back to what I was saying. So a massive, yeah, I've got it. I've got it. So a massive thank you to. So yeah, I wanted to say this on Thursday, but ran out of time. Massive, massive thanks to Kevin Samuel, who is the managing director at Crosby Mortgage Solutions Limited. He was the person who was responsible for the check shirts, the new check shirts that I've been wearing over the last couple of weeks. So thank you to him and the team over there. It's a really, really lovely gesture. I didn't know anything about it. You've been talking with Alex about it. So thank you very much to Kevin and the team over there at Crosby Mortgage Solutions. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that. It was lovely. So, yeah, no, it's on. So anyway, sorry, everyone's messaging me. I know. I will get used to it. I need a big sign right in front of me that says you need to switch your microphone back on. I'll get used to it. So yeah, there's definitely 9 in there. Definitely 9 in there. I'll give you another 30 seconds and then we will go through the answers. I'll put the answers up on screen. And then Alex wants to do another selfie moment because he absolutely loves seeing you guys trying to do selfies with me. What are you doing? Can you not wait until you pick the most noisiest thing that you could do? I bought one of those diamond pictures for our anniversary, and she's sat there wanting to do it now. It's the most noisiest thing they probably do in the middle of the quiz. Right, let's put your answers up on screen then. So here are your answers then. This is what you were looking for, and here's where they were. So there were 9 in total. So there was dog, dolphin, elephant, giraffe, kangaroo, lion, shark, snake, and tiger. Those were the ones that were in there. I'll leave those there for a couple more seconds. So dog, dolphin, elephant, giraffe, kangaroo, lion, shark, snake, and tiger. Remember, these aren't part of the quiz. These are optional. You don't have to add them into your scores. We're not sort of saying that, you know, this is a big part of the quiz. I know a lot of you do, but I know a lot of you don't as well, because some of you don't like the Dingbats, which I get. So, right. I need that one. Okay. Right, so Alex wants to do his lovely. He enjoys this because all of the crazy pictures. So I need to hold it for long enough. So here we go. Really don't smile for too long. That's long enough. Right. Yeah, so send those over to Alex. He's on social media. Right. What have I got to do? Right, so we'll go through the answers. Wow, time's flying away tonight. I've got a couple of bits to do. I'll do those in the next break. So, right. Let's go through your answers then. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here's your answers then to the first part of tonight's quiz. So, number 1, Come On Over to My Place was a hit for which band in 1965? It was The Drifters. Number 2, running for 38 years, what was the name of the BBC TV show that was supposed to give us a glimpse into the future? It was Tomorrow's World. Number 3, James Bond ended up in space in which film? It's Moonraker. Number 4, see the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Name the 1987 song. It was With or Without You. Number 5, Yasmin Bleeth, Pamela Anderson, and Jeremy Jackson all found fame in which 90s US TV show? It was Baywatch. Okay, I did say, I'm just pausing for a second because Alex has just sent me through and said about I did say it would be really awkward if I put those words into the generator and there's a load more animals in there. So if you found ox and you found gnu, you can have the points for those as well. I didn't know, I didn't check. I just made sure that the ones that I put in there are in there. So apparently you can also find ox and gnu in there as well. So you can have the points for those as well. Yeah, Yasmin Belief, Pamela Anderson, and Jeremy Jackson all found fame in which 90s US TV show? It was Baywatch. Number 6, who directed the film Strictly Ballroom, Romeo and Juliet, and Moulin Rouge? It was Baz Luhrmann. Number 7, Aerosmith didn't want to miss what in 1998, according to their hit song? They didn't want to miss a thing. Don't want to miss a thing, from the movie Armageddon. Number 8, 22 identical sealed boxes, but just one question. What was the name of the game show? Deal or No Deal? Number 9, Emmett and Wildstar were characters in which toy-inspired animated movie? It was the Lego Movies. And finally, number 10, 7 Years was a 2015 hit for which artist? It was Lucas Graham. Your science and nature round. Number 1, Hartlepool, Dungeness, and Hinkley Point produce what kind of power? It was the wrong way around. They also, if you have put electric, you can have a point for electric. Wasn't what I was going for, but it's nuclear power is the answer. They're nuclear power stations. This is probably how I should have worded it. Number 2, what is the molten rock beneath the Earth's surface known as? It is a magma. Number 3, the patella is the scientific name for which body part? It is the kneecap. Number 4, Brooklyn Bridge, Golden Gate, and Clifton are all what kind of bridge? According to some, Alex has said, Kerry's son said the bridges are famous bridges. Yes, they are, but the answer we were looking for was suspension bridges. Number 5, a 1, a 1 followed by 100 zeros is known as a what? It's a gugao. Hands up how many people knew that before Who Wants to Be a Millionaire made that question famous. Number 6, what is toxicology the study of? It is poison. Number 7, are worker ants male or female? They are female. Number 8, the light bulb was invented by whom? It is Thomas Edison. Number 9, name one of the 2 letters that don't appear on the periodic table. You could have had J or you could have had Q. Q is sometimes used for temporary elements before they get their proper name, so it goes onto the periodic table as a Q and stuff. But in terms of permanent elements on there, J and Q are not used. And finally, number 10, which planet comes first alphabetically? It's us here on Earth. Your picture round then, number 1, British or American? So, Will Poulter, he is British. Number 2, Tom Holland, he also is British. Born not far down the road from where I was born, I believe. Number 3, Chiwetel Ejiofor, he's also British. Number 4, Anne Hathaway, she's American. I thought she was British. Number 5, Charlie Hunnam is British. Starred in, was it Green Street or Football Factory? One of those 2. Number 6, Naomi Harris is British. Number 7, Kiefer Sutherland is British. Number 8, Wayne Brady, he is American. Number 9, Tim Curry is British. And number 10, Elvis Costello is British. Elvis Costello is British. Okay, so all you need to do, just top your scores up from the first part of the quiz. I'll give you a few seconds so that you can make sure you've got all your numbers together. And as always, let us know how you think you're getting on so far with the quiz. 2 rounds to go with hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Dingbats as well to follow in the break. While you're doing that, I'm going to top up my drink. So I do want to say again a massive thank you. It's the last day with sort of Gordon's and Smirnoff, so a big thank you to the guys at Smirnoff for. I'm drinking Smirnoff. I'm drinking vodka again tonight, just because I do want to finish the bottle, and I have quite enjoyed the drink over the last couple of days. So yeah, massive thank you to the guys at Smirnoff. I need to put that back on my shelf because I'm going to tip it over because there's so much rubbish on my desk. So yeah, massive thank you to the guys at Smirnoff for all of their support, their social media and stuff over the week, and really publicising the quiz. So thanks to them for everything they did. The competition is still live on, so if you have a look on the YouTube video, the live stream from Thursday night, the competition is still live for the Smirnoff hamper. So make your way over there if you want to have a crack at winning that. So all you need to do is comment on the video with the answer to the question, which was at the end of the quiz on Thursday. So yeah, massive thanks to them. And we will go through all the winners and everything over the next few days for all of the competitions that we've had. So thank you very much. Right, let's get into the final part of the quiz. We've got 2 rounds to go. We've got a connections round, and then we've got general knowledge to finish. Here we go then with... So here we go then. Drop that. Here we go then with round 4. So round, he says, push it. There we go. So round 4, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 4 examples, and you just need to tell me what connects them all. That is it. Nice and simple. Number 1, Mustang, Cougar, Fiesta, and Mondeo. So what links all 4 of those together? Mustang, Cougar, Fiesta, and Mondeo. Number 2. No, number 2. Castaway, Big, The Terminal, and Green Mile. What links those 4 together? So Castaway, Big, The Terminal, and Green Mile, or the Green Mile. Number 3, Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, and Stansted. So Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, and Stansted. What links those 4 together? Number 4, Kansas, Georgia, Iowa, Ohio. What links those 4 together? Number 5, Bramall Lane, Carrow Road, Goodison Park, King Power. So Bramall Lane, Carrow Road, Goodison Park, King Power. Number 6, Cowboys, Patriots, Raiders, Giants. So what links those 4 together? Cowboys, Patriots, Raiders, and Giants. Number 7, Alpha Tauri, Red Bull, Williams, McLaren. So Alpha Tauri, Red Bull, Williams, McLaren. Number 8, Nice, Digestive, Custard Cream, Garibaldi. I like to think that having put one of those in as a picture round the other day is the reason that it kicked up the debate as to how it's pronounced, because it was a bit convenient a week after, or within, it wasn't even a week, within a couple of days, all of a sudden, everyone was talking about how it's pronounced. I doubt that's the reason, it was just... But... Number 9, Deception Point, Digital Fortress, Inferno, and the Lost Symbol. So Deception Point, Digital Fortress, Inferno, and the Lost Symbol. And finally then, number 10, Guernsey, Isle of Man, Cyprus, Fiji. So Guernsey, Isle of Man, Cyprus, and Fiji. Don't overthink that one. Just a hint. Not giving away many hints recently, so yeah, just a hint. Don't overthink that. Okay, and as always, we finish with general knowledge. Don't worry if you've missed any; they will be up on social media shortly. Here we go. Number 5, round 5, general knowledge. Ben Nevis, Mount Snowdon, and Scafell Pike make up which challenge? So Ben Nevis, Mount Snowdon, and Scafell Pike make up which challenge? Scafell Pike. Scaffold. It's not scaffolding, is it? Well. Number 2, which organisation celebrates its 72nd birthday on the 5th of July? So which organisation celebrates its 72nd birthday tomorrow? So I've already talked about this one, and I know I've already talked about the next question tonight, so in theory you should all get at least 2 points tonight. Because number 3, which country is today celebrating Independence Day? The proper Independence Day, not the social media Independence Day that people have been talking about. Number 4, Fanilows. So Fanilows are fans of which American singer? So Fanilows are fans of which American singer? Number 5, what was the name of Gretel's brother in the fairy tale? So what was the name of Gretel's brother in the fairy tale? Number 6, what was the name of Sri Lanka before 1972? There's been a different variation on this question by Stephen Fry, but I've not asked it this way around. So what was the previous name of Sri Lanka before 1972? Number 7. How many sisters does Prince Charles have? How many sisters does Prince Charles have? Number 8. Who is the alter ego of Dame Edna Everage? Who is the alter ego of Dame Edna Everage? Number 9. San Marino is entirely surrounded by which country? So San Marino is entirely surrounded by which country? And your final question of the evening comes from the guys at Smirnoff. There's one thing I want to say before I put it up. We will only work with a brand that do support our charities, and that's what they have done. So over the last couple of weeks, Gordon's and also Smirnoff this week have been supporting Springboard. So they have made donations to, both of those brands have made donations to Springboard, and that is what we've always said. Yes, we'll quite happily work with anyone, but you have to support our charities if you want to work with us. So that is why we've worked with them this week. So we're very, very grateful for their donations and their support. The final question of the quiz comes from them. It's multiple choice. He says, it's not working. Come on, there we go. So there was a man named Smirnoff. He started out life as what? Was he A, a Russian serf at the bottom and then created the world's best-selling vodka? Was he B, a Russian potato farmer and then became a secret agent? Or was he C, a Russian spy and then became the world's first martini bartender? They set the question, not me. So number 10, there is a man named Smirnoff. He started out life as A, a Russian serf at the bottom and then created the world's best-selling vodka. B, a Russian potato farmer and then a secret agent. Or C, a Russian spy and then the world's first martini bartender. So a massive thank you again to Smirnoff and to Gordon's for their donations and their support of Springboard. Perfect marrying couple together. Springboard being in the hospitality industry, and obviously, you know, Smirnoff and Gordon's in that same industry as well. So thanks to them for their donations and their support of Springboard charity this week and last week. Thank you very much to them. Wasn't allowed to say that before. We wanted to get to the end before we could say that. So there we go. Okay, so that is your quiz for this week. We will give you the answers shortly. Time's flying tonight. So we'll give you the answers shortly. I'm going to put your dingbats up now, and then I'll give you a few minutes on your dingbats, and then when I come back in, we'll give you the answers. When it's finished, I've got one thing I want to talk to you about before I go. Do your tie break. One thing I want to talk to you about before we go, because I did talk about it on Thursday, but the pre-order link is now live. So I'll give you that at the end of the quiz, and then we're all good. We'll be back shortly. Here, then, are your, he says, here then are your dingbats. There should be some music on this one as well. Hey, he's done it. He's remembered to unmute the microphone. I was waiting for a message from Alex to say, don't forget to unmute your mic, but I've got there before him. So, right, I'll give you another couple of minutes on your Dingbats. There. I don't know what that accent was. Give you another couple of minutes on those. Yeah, I'll talk about it now, but then I'll show you the bits and pieces. So if you were with us on Thursday, you'll know that thanks to you guys, sort of, and that's where everything comes from. You guys go out there and talk about the quiz, and you tell everyone about the quiz, and you share it, and you come along and you join in and everything, and then we get people coming along to talk to us. And I've had an incredible person talk to me. I had an incredible conversation with someone yesterday evening, which was really, really, really special conversations. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk about that in the next couple of weeks. But in terms of the book, so yes, it's incredible. I will show you the book, and with now the pre-order is live. I know there's a lot of people were saying that it seems to only be on Amazon Kindle, but it's not. It is now live for both paperback and Kindle. So I'll put the link up on the screen in a minute, but I want to give you a bit more time with your Dingbats. But yeah, so a few people messaged after Thursday night, because I did mention on Thursday night about how you guys can get involved with it. And at some point, we will be running a bit of a competition to get you guys in the book as well. So you'll be able to write a question and an answer, and obviously we'll credit you for it. And the patrons are going to have a separate competition. So the guys over on Patreon, I will announce that over the next week or so once we've sorted out the logistics behind it. But you guys will be able to have a question featured in the book, which I think is an absolutely brilliant thing for the community, for you guys to get involved in something that you've helped create. You know, without you guys, we wouldn't have a quiz, and without you guys talking to people, we wouldn't have a book. So yeah, so we're going to get you all involved in some way, shape, or form. We're going to run a competition over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, really, really looking forward to it. I need to write the thing, which is going to be fun. I think I've worked it out. I need to write 50 questions a day, give or take, between now and the end of August by the time it needs to be written. So that's going to be fun. So, but yeah, no, it's going to be good fun. So I'll show you the pre-order link. I'll put that up shortly for you. So anyone who wants to get involved in that, and then when I put the pre-order link, Alex wants to do something as well around that. So, right, another 30 seconds on your Dingbats, and we'll give you the answers for that. I think Alex is having a bit of a crisis because he's trying to decide what the fancy dress theme is for next week. He's got two options. I'm just reading it. I think we'll go for the top one, Alex. So yeah, next week's fancy dress theme then will be hats. Either one that you've got or one that you make. That's it. That's an interest. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Crazy hats. I know that Sarah, my wife, will tell me. Didn't Darwin used to have a day where everyone went out in crazy hats, and it was like a pub crawl?
We created it from Greenfield.
Yeah, like crazy hat pub crawl, wasn't it? Yeah. So there was an annual thing from the Greenfield, my local here, where they all used to wear a crazy hat and go on a pub crawl, and it had to be the crazier the better. So, right, let's give you your answers then for your Dingbats. Number one is breakfast. Breakfast. No, number two, man for all seasons. Man for all seasons. Number three, you're under arrest. Number four, first in the queue. Number five, third time lucky. Number six, blind leading the blind. Number seven, three men in a boat. Number eight, in the middle of nowhere. And number nine, nice to see you. Okay, so that is your Dingbats. Give you a couple of seconds just to make sure you've got them all marked down. I'll get rid of that. So yeah, again, massive thanks to Springboard for all of their support. So I really do hope that we get to work with the guys at Springboard again over the next few months. we've got some things planned over the next few months with where we work with some of the charities and all of the charities that we've been working with. So hopefully we get a chance to work with you guys again. So thank you very much for all your support this week, and thank you to you for all your donations. It's currently on screen there, just 15,710, which is again an incredible amount. So thank you guys for that. Right, let's give you the answers then for tonight's quiz. We started with your connections round. So number 1, what connected them together? Mustang, Cougar, Fiesta, and Mondeo. They are all Ford cars. Number 2, Castaway, Big, Terminal, and The Green Mile. They're all Tom Hanks films. Number 3, Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, and Stansted. They are all airports. Number 4, Kansas, Georgia, Iowa, and Ohio are all US states. Number 5, Bramall Lane, Carrow Road, Goodison Park, and King Power are all football grounds. Number 6, Cowboys, Patriots, Raiders, and Giants are all NFL teams. Number 7, AlphaTauri, Red Bull, Williams, and McLaren are all Formula One teams. Thank you. Congrats to Lando as well for his 4th place in qualifying today. Good lad. Good lad. Can't wait for the race tomorrow. Number 8, Nice, Digestive, Custard Cream, and Garibaldi are all biscuits. Number 9, Deception Point, Digital Fortress, Inferno, and The Lost Symbol are all Dan Brown novels. And number 10, Guernsey, Isle of Man, Cyprus, and Fiji. I said don't overthink it. They are all islands. Jabron knowledge. Number 1, Ben Nevis, Mount Snowdon, and Scafell Pike make up which challenge? It's the 3 Peaks Challenge. Number 2, which organisation celebrates its 72nd birthday on the 5th of July? So tomorrow it is the NHS. Number 3, which country is today celebrating Independence Day? It is the USA. Number 4, Fanilows are fans of which American singer? It is Barry Manilow. It's brilliant. I think that's brilliant. I was looking for something earlier and I came across it. I thought it was a great question. Fanilows. Number 5, what was the name of Gretel's brother in the fairy tale? It was Hansel. Number 6, what was the previous name of Sri Lanka before 1972? It's a pub quiz favourite, that question. It is Ceylon. Number 7, how many sisters does Prince Charles have? It's just the one, Princess Anne. Number 8, who is the alter ego of Dame Edna Everage? It is Barry Humphries. Number 9, San Marino is entirely surrounded by which country? It's Italy. And finally, number 10, there is a man named Smirnoff. He started out life as, it was a Russian serf at the bottom. He worked his way up from the bottom and then created the world's best-selling vodka. Can't find the right button now. That one. There we go. So that is your quiz for tonight. How have you got on? I've got your tiebreak coming up in a second. So let us know how you think you've got on hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Remember, if there are any contentious questions, any ones that you think are a bit different, that you might have a slightly different answer and you're competing against other people, if you agree and you all agree on the different answer, then that's fine. I'm not getting in the disputes of 25,000 people. I would be here till next week. So yeah, if you have got any answers that are slightly different, like someone's managed to Google the answer to a different thing on the light bulb question or what have you, then yeah, please, argue it amongst yourselves and give yourselves a point if you feel you can agree on it. Okay, your tiebreak question then is this. Where are we? So your tiebreak question is this. How many steps are there in the Eiffel Tower? So how many steps are there in the Eiffel Tower? This is what I have to live with every day of the week. So 10, 9. Remember, it's the nearest to it gets the point if you need it to break your teams up. So nearest to it gets the point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, half, quarter. Excuse me, your answer is there are 1,792 steps.
Yeah, we're right. A lot.
1,792. Okay. Back to me. Right, so that's what I was going to do. That one, go back. It's on here. Okay, so this then that's the pre-order link on your screens now for the books. I know a lot of you have been asking for this, so it is now live. We thought it might be live for Thursday. There's a minor glitch. Thanks massively to the guys. Firstly, to Steve Mills. So he is the guy who is the drawing of me, that's on screen next to virtual. So massive thanks to him. The guys at Mirror Books who we're producing the book with. They're our publisher. They went to him and asked him permission to use that. So massive thanks to Steve for allowing that. That's a great picture. So yeah, the link is on screen. It is in the description, and we'll put it up as well. We'll put it up a bit. So yeah, as always, let us know. That quote is genuine as well. Jane is cute. Quizmaster's Quizmaster from Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry is actually genuine, but that quote is a bit of a longer one. I've got on hand as well. So massive thanks to Stephen Fry. That was unexpected. So thank you very much to Stephen for that. And yeah, be out on the 8th of October. You can pre-order it now. So Alex just sent me one through saying happy 21st to Charlie as well. Holding up his virtual copy. Thank you to Charlie for that. Happy birthday. That's your quiz. That's it for this weekend. Thank you so much for everyone joining us. We always weren't sure how many people were going to be here, but still 25,000 of you on YouTube at its peak, and another 500 over on Facebook. So thanks very much for joining us. As I said, we're going nowhere. We are not leaving. I'm not. Still now get that Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. But I'm not going to put that on screen. But yeah, so we're not going anywhere. We have no intention of going anywhere at all. We are with you for the duration. So for as long as you guys are here, we'll be here. So yeah, thank you very much. As always, if we will see you through the week. We've got so you've got your People and Places Specialist quiz tomorrow night. Then you've also got the kids quiz on Monday. And we'll be back live on Thursday night. Thank you, as always. I will see you all soon. Take care. Oh, no, hang on. I forgot. So if you do, Alex has just sent me a message. So if you do pre-order the book, we want to try and say thank you to as many people. So if you do pre-order the book, if you screenshot it, share it on social. I'm going to put a post up in a minute. Share it on social, and we will try and respond to as many of you as we can. Alex and I are going to spend some time going through it next week. So if you do pre-order the book, screenshot it, post it up onto the post that I'm going to put up shortly, or Alex is going to put up shortly, and then we will go through and we will thank as many of you as we can personally. Right, take care, stay safe, and I will find the thing I need because I always get this wrong and then I look like an idiot. Take care, stay safe, see you soon.
Why is this pixelated? Why is it pixelated? That drawing of you is well pixelated.